Good morning. Today we'll see the new topic PHP. We'll learn PHP, how to use the PHP, what the advantage of PHP, why to learn PHP. We'll learn complete PHP in this session. So before that, we'll see the introduction to our PHP. PHP means Hypertext Preprocessor. It is a programming language that allows web developers to create dynamic content that interacts with databases, and PHP is basically used for developing web-based software applications. So why to learn PHP? PHP started out as a small open source project and that evolved as more and more people found out how useful it was. Mr. Rasmus Ledov unleashed the first version of PHP way back in 1994. So PHP is a must for students and working professionals to become a great software engineer, especially when they are working in web development domain. So there are many advantages in learning the PHP. We will see few advantages. So before seeing the advantages, what actually we require to know about PHP? That means what you should already know, because directly you can't go programming. We need some basics to be known to do that. So what are those? So before we continue more about PHP, we should be clear, or we should know some of the following or we should have a basic understanding in the following topics, theoretically as well as programmatically. In this, the first thing we should know is HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, that we already covered. We got more clarity on the HTML. We have seen all HTML elements, HTML tags, every basic thing we have learned in our sessions earlier. So first thing, we are ready with HTML. So we know basics of HTML and we are good at HTML. Then later on, the second thing that is required is CSS, Cascading Style Sheet. The cascading style sheet we know we have done many things on that. We have we know how to use the selectors, how to use group selectors, how to use internal style sheets, inline style sheets, external style sheets, all the properties we have seen. So we have good knowledge on CSS also, and we have good knowledge of HTML also. And the last thing which should we know is JavaScript. In the earlier videos, we have seen more and more topics on JavaScript. We have seen each and every syntax, how to create variables, how to create objects, how to use the strings, how to use numbers, how to use the conditional statements, iterative statements, arrays, functions, all data objects, math object, all maximum everything which is required for a basic programmer we have seen in JavaScript. So if we know all these things, then learning PHP will be very easy. So again, we'll see what actually is PHP. So PHP is an acronym for PHP colon hypertext preprocessor. Here H means hypertext, PP means preprocessor. PHP is a widely used open source scripting language. And JavaScript also is one of the scripting language we have seen already. PHP scripts are executed on a server, whereas the JavaScripts are executed at client side. PHP is free to download and use. And PHP is an amazing and popular language. Why it's amazing and popular? Because it is powerful enough to be at the core of the biggest blogging system on the web, that is WordPress. It is deep enough to run the largest social networking website like Facebook. It is also easy enough to be a beginner's first server-side language. So till now we have learned client-side language. Now we are moving towards server-side scripting language. So what is a PHP file? PHP files can contain text, HTML, cascading style sheets, JavaScript, and PHP code. So it's a combination of all. PHP code is executed on the server, and the result is returned to the browser as plain HTML. So here what it is saying is PHP code is executed on the server. So this is server side scripting language, so we need a server. So for that we need to install a server, and the most popular server is Tomcat or IIS, which is freely available, and Tomcat also available from Apache website. There are many other servers which we can download freely and can use them to do or run our PHP code. PHP files have extension as .php, that is file name .php. So what can a PHP do? PHP can generate dynamic page content. Dynamic because it's server side. Only when you ask for a request, it gives a response. PHP can create, open, read, write, delete, and close files on the server. So these are the many operations which can be done on the server by using PHP. PHP can even collect form data. Here form data means whatever forms you have been created, whatever input data you have given in that form can be collected, can be processed. Depends on that input, we do processing, and then we give the response to the client. Next, using PHP we can send and receive cookies. Again, cookies is a new concept. Cookies is a small program which runs over internet, which stores the information of the client. That in depth we will see in the future videos. Using PHP we can add, delete, modify data in our database. So when we are dealing with the things which actually requires database, again we need a database. As freely available databases are MySQL, and if you are going for paid, we have Oracle. So again we should know how to create a database, how to create table, how to insert data into the table. So you should be able to know all data definition language commands and data definition and data modification language commands. That is creating, inserting, updating, deleting, all small functionalities that are required to be done on a database, you have to know on this. So we also see few programs in the later sessions how to deal with the PHP, which connects to the database, get the details from the database, and then post it on our browser. PHP also used to control user access, and using PHP we can even encrypt our data. So why PHP? So we have seen what can PHP do. Before that, why a PHP is required? So PHP runs on various platforms like Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac, OS, etc. PHP is compatible with almost all servers used today like Apache, IIS, etc. PHP supports a wide range of databases that also it will like MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle. PHP is free and we can download from official PHP resource, that is www.php.net. And among that, PHP is easy to learn and runs efficiently on the server side. So, what are the advantages? So maybe there are many advantages in PHP, that's why we are going for that. Even though we are having many scripting languages. So what are those advantages? We'll see. PHP is a recursive acronym for PHP, that is Hypertext Preprocessor. PHP is a server-side scripting language that is embedded in HTML and it is used to manage dynamic content, databases, session tracking, even build an entire e-commerce website. The session tracking means creating a session, maintaining a session, using the session, means keeping a time interval for that particular transaction. That session topic we'll also see in the future videos. PHP is integrated with number of popular databases including MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, Sybase, Informix, and Microsoft SQL Server. PHP is pleasingly zippy in its execution, especially when compiled as an Apache module on the Unix side. The MySQL server once started executes even when there are very complex queries with huge result sets in record setting time. Here in our future sessions, we won't be using Apache as one module. We'll be using a software called XAMPP, which provides us a package which contains all Apache server and all other remaining servers, and contains MySQL too. And even PHP supports a large number of major protocols such as POP3, that is Post Office Protocol, IMAP and LDAP, PHP4, added support for Java also, and distributed object architectures like COM and Corba. It's making entire development a possibility for the first time. PHP language tries to be as forgiving as possible. And the syntax of PHP is same like our C language. As we programmers definitely have an idea on C, and we are good at C also. The characteristics of PHP, if we see, there are 5 important characteristics which makes PHP practical nature possible. The first one is simplicity. That is, it's very simple to use because it's follow the syntax of the previous known programming languages. Efficiency, we can achieve more speed in accessing the request. Security, we can achieve security by encrypting the data. Flexibility, we can do whatever we want to do. You can add code. What all we can do, PHP is providing us that feature. And familiarity, why it is familiarity? Because it's a combination of HTML plus JavaScript, so which is already familiar to us. And if you see more about that, PHP, more important points which PHP we have noticed is PHP is an interpreted language. That is, there is no need for compilation. PHP is faster than other scripting languages like ASP and JSP. Here ASP active server pages and JSP JavaScript. PHP is a server-side scripting language. That's why we are able to manage the dynamic content of the website, and we can embed our PHP code into HTML or HTML code into PHP. And one about PHP is object oriented language. The main thing about object oriented language is it's faster and ready to use. You can reuse the code. Everything here is also objects and classes. And then PHP is an open source scripting language, freely available from php.net. It is simple and easy to learn also. You will be knowing how it's simple in the future videos. See, when we are developing PHP when we are developing a website using PHP, these many companies are following PHP. So PHP is very powerful and simple programming language, which many applications use it. Many companies use that. Almost everyone who is under web development definitely knows about PHP. So why to use PHP again? Because PHP is a server-side scripting language which is used to design the dynamic web applications along with our MySQL database. It handles dynamic content, database as well as session tracking for the website. You can even create sessions, maintain sessions, and then later on you can close the session also. And we can access cookies, variables. You can also set the cookies some X value. It also helps to encrypt the data and apply validations. PHP also supports several protocols like HTTP, POP3, SNMP, LDAP, IMAP and many more. Using PHP language, we can control the user to access some pages of our website. As PHP is easy to install and set up, this is the main reason why PHP is the best language to learn. We can even handle, the PHP can handle the forms, that is by collecting the data from the form. After collecting the data from the form, it just save it to the database and return the useful information to the user. That is, registration form is one of the best example where if you are trying to create an email or an account in social media, the first and foremost thing what you do is you just register. That is, you sign up for that particular page. So when you are signing up, you will give the valid information that is been required for the website, like your name, last name, first name, surname, username, your email ID, the passwords, date of birth, your gender, your country, your state, your pin code, your address, your phone number, everything. So these all things we just fill it in the registration form, and later on we just click the buttons available like submit, or if you have done any mistakes we'll just click the reset button. Now after clicking the submit button, whatever the data which you have filled in the registration form will go to the database, store all the information in the form of tables, that is rows and columns. Later on, depends on the requirement, we can retrieve those information from the database using DDL and DML commands. So if you see the PHP features, based on the features you can say that it's very powerful programming language. So the first feature, you see the features first one is performance, open source, embedded, control, loosely typed language, security, helpful PHP community, web server support, error reporting, database support, platform independent, and familiarity with syntax. So these many features, these 12 features makes PHP a very powerful scripting language. So what actually the meaning of performance, how PHP is achieving performance? This PHP script is executed much faster than those scripts which are written in other languages such as JSP and ASP. PHP uses its own memory, so the server workload and loading time is automatically reduced, which results in faster processing speed and better performance. And second is open source. Open source means the PHP source code and software are freely available on the web. You can develop all the versions of PHP according to your requirement without paying any cost. It's free of cost, and all components are freely available to download and use. So that's the major feature we can say, because providing those many features, getting it free is a crucial one to withstand in the market of software. And familiarity with syntax. So familiarity with syntax means PHP has easily understandable syntax, and programmers are very comfortable with the coding with it. They are comfortable coding with the PHP because easy to understand. It's like English statements. And then embedded. PHP code can be easily embedded within HTML tags and scripts. So we can dump our PHP code inside the HTML or inside any other scripting language. And another feature is platform independent. So PHP is available for Windows, available for Mac, for Linux and Unix operating system. A PHP application developed in one OS can easily be executed in other OS also. So irrespective of the platform which you are using, you can execute your code anywhere in any operating system. Irrespective of the architecture also, we can say it is executed. And another feature is database support. PHP supports all the leading databases such as MySQL, SQLite, ODBC, Oracle, MySQL Server, SQL Server, etc. So all leading databases being supported with our PHP. Error reporting. PHP has predefined error reporting constants to generate an error notice or warning at runtime. Like if you see examples, E underscore error, comma E underscore warning, E underscore strict, and E underscore pass. Next feature is loosely typed language. PHP allows us to use a variable without declaring its data type. So no need to provide the data type, which data type it is. Actually PHP has only 3 data types. One is number, one is string and another is boolean. So irrespective of data type, we can use those particular variables. So without even declaring its data type also we can use PHP. That's why it's called loosely typed, and it will be taken automatically at the time of execution based on the type of data it contains on its value. Next feature, web server support. PHP is compatible with almost all local servers like Apache, Netscape, Microsoft, IIS, etc. Actually PHP is compatible with mostly all servers. Then if you talk about security, PHP is a very secure language to develop our websites, but it consists of multiple layers of security to prevent malicious attacks. Next, control. Different programming languages require long script or code, whereas PHP can do the same work in few lines of code. That means it has maximum control over the websites, like you can make changes easily whenever you want. So mostly the previous programming languages had many lines of code that has been reduced to small code so that it is very easy to work with PHP. So in previous languages are taking more lines, this PHP is taking less number of lines to complete the same task. Next, a helpful PHP community. It has a large community of developers who regularly updates documentation, tutorials, online help, and frequently asked questions. Learning PHP from the communities is one of the significant benefits. So we have many communities available for PHP, where a bunch of developers helps to solve our queries or whatever doubts we have in PHP or any other programming languages. These communities helps us to know the PHP better and to work with PHP very easily. In web development, if you see, PHP is widely used in web development nowadays. PHP can develop dynamic websites easily, but you must have the basic knowledge of the technologies which are used for web development, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. For higher level, you need Ajax, XML, JSON, and jQuery. But the prerequisites for PHP is only having a basic knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So to work on PHP, we need to install our software. So how to install PHP? What do I need to that PHP to work? So to start using PHP, you have to find a web host and a database support. As mostly we prefer MySQL because it's really available. We just install a web server on your own PC and then install PHP and MySQL. We can use a web host with PHP support. If your server has activated support for PHP, you do not need to do anything. You just need to create some PHP files, place them in your web directory, and the server will automatically parse them for you, and you just do not need to compile anything or install any extra tools because PHP is free and most web hosts offer PHP support. And set up PHP on your own PC. How to set up is, if your server does not support PHP, what we do is we need to install a web server separately. We need to install PHP separately. We need to install database separately, mostly MySQL because it's freely available. So how to do installation, how to use that PHP, we'll see in the next session. So this is all about PHP. Thank you.